Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On first down, Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Freeman again. And he works free. Freeman a first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it first and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Ryan. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They go play action now. Ryan being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyler Davison with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And he's got some space here. Nice move by Lewis. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And he's caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first of that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
Thinking that might be a better way to
your kicker, yeah. Tyler Davison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way up to the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan now off the bootleg. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
So why do you spend a first-round pick on a cornerback for plays just like the one we saw there? They think very highly of this young man, and he rewarded him in a big way, making a nice play on that deep ball.
Looking deep for Julio. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Ready. Kill. Here we go. Kill. 11.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Play action, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Breeze going to throw. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Thought they had something going there to break that.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some. I be rolling with my. over, switch sides is a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a